cool venue, right, guys? The El Cid. You guys, who's never been here before? Raise your hand. Cool venue, right? Nice little area, tapas. You got right here Romeo and Juliet in Espanol right there. Romeo, ¿dónde está el Romeo? Aquí. En todo el mundo. Oh man, I'm feeling good, guys. I gotta tell you though, you guys ready to party on Monday night? Who's ready to party on Monday? No, you're not. No, you're not. It's Monday. Stop. Nobody parties on a Monday anymore. Come on. That's my thing, man, is that I'm starting to feel old. You guys get that? Like, you're starting to feel a little bit old. Like, back in the day, like in my early 20s, it'd be a Monday, I'm like, 3 o'clock, let's get some shots! And I was like, it's 3 o'clock, I'm not taking a nap in this booth, just wake me up when you're ready to go, okay? Don't tell anyone I'm here, I want to get kicked out again. Don't tell anyone I'm here. I know that I'm getting older, because never in my early 20s have I ever sneezed and went, achoo, oh my back! Oh my back! Oh, yeah, I hurt my back sneezing. Back in the day, like, I would injure my knees from playing basketball. Now I just injure my knees if I get out of bed too fast. It's weird, man. What's my body doing? Like, I'm starting to get allergic to stuff. I can't, like, eat or drink certain things anymore. Like, I can't have eggs that much. I can't drink a full glass of milk. I know. Babies can drink a full glass of milk. I can't drink a full glass of milk. It's weird. So I started drinking soy milk, to supplement, instead of drinking regular milk, I drink soy milk. But then a friend of mine, she's like, hey, Brian, did you know that soy milk raises estrogen levels in men? No! I did not know that. Would have liked to know that before I started drinking all this soy milk. Drinking a lot of soy milk, it'd be weird if I didn't know, and then down the line, I'm drinking way too much soy milk, and my friend's like, hey, what's up, Brian? You look different. You got a haircut? You got a haircut? Lose some weight? No? Oh, you have boobs now. You have boobs now. That's weird. It's like going from being able to not be able to process milk to being able to process milk. That's weird. I don't want to do that. I did further research, saw it on Google, which means it's true, that, you have to drink like an insane amount of soy milk. And it's also like, one side said it's propaganda by the National Dairy Foundation, so you would stop drinking soy milk. If that's propaganda by the National, Milk Foundation, guess what? It works! That propaganda works. Why isn't anti-tobacco jumping on that bandwagon? I mean, what is it right now that smoking kills? Okay, but if you smoke cigarettes, men, you lose an inch off your penis. It's like, whoa! Guess who's not smoking cigarettes anymore? Because I guarantee you, all the guys in this room, if we shrunk an inch in height, none of us would notice. If we lost an inch off our penis, a lot of people at urgent care. I don't know where it went. I don't know where else to go. I thought I'd ask you, are you a physician? Is this what's happening here? I need it back. I need it back. I never ate check again. I need it back. I need it back. Oh, man. Also, as I get older, I realize I'm logging on to Facebook, and I start thinking, when did I make friends with all these babies? How do I get friends with all these babies? Oh, it's not like I'm friends with babies. It's just that my friends who have kids change their profile pictures to their babies. Stop doing that, guys. Because you make all your single friends look like pedophiles. Not gonna like that photo, that's entrapment. Not gonna like it. I went from having videos of hot girls taking shots to little kids getting their shots. Either way, the video ends with somebody crying. Oh, it feels so good. That's the babies. That was an impersonation of a baby. Oh man, Facebook. I do like kids though as friends. I like kids. I'm a godfather. How many godparents do we have here? Anybody godparents?
More than enough.
Yeah. How many godkids do you have? Just the one? Uh-oh, better catch up, man. I got 5. 5 godkids. I go to hospitals, I'm recruiting. How much is a give away? Alright, bring them on to my team. No, the reason I have so many godkids is because I'm really good at saying yes. Really good at saying yes. And the thing about being a godparent, it's not that hard, you just have to give them a birthday present and enrich their religious faith. So I just send them Bibles for Christmas every year. It's like, boom, 2 birds with 1 stone, right there. Although I did read someplace that in Wikipedia, right? That's my source for everything now is Wikipedia. Is that if one of the parents passes away, then I'm potentially a guardian for that child, right? So if all 5 parents pass away, I could get all 5 kids. Which sounds like a 90s sitcom with a really dark intro. It's like, do? He's a regular guy with 5 god kids, and all of their parents got onto a train, and the train crashed, and all of them died. Shake-a-doo-doo-doo, the Godfather, on after Step by Step on TGIF. There's like one dude that sings all the songs for TGIF, right? He's got an album. He's probably one of those guys that like had a band that was almost there, but got famous from like only doing theme songs and all pissed off. It's like, yeah, a song from Full House? Yeah, it's actually called Everywhere You Look. Everywhere, you don't want to hear that. Yeah, we got a full-length version on our album. It's called Leather Roses. You should check it out, Leather Roses. There's a riddle in the beginning of the Full House theme song. Did you guys know that? There's a riddle. The riddle is, whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. The internet happened to all those things, guys. They don't exist because of the internet. No more milkman, no more paperboy. Get that all on the internet. Internet 1, Full House 0. Oh man. Yeah, you know the thing I like about kids? They got crazy imaginations, right? I love kids. They have crazy imaginations and they're super gullible, right? Like if you're ever watching a kid and you want them to touch your stuff, just put it in a room and say, there's a monster in there. Don't go in there, there's a monster in there. Ooh. Ooh. And they only know what you tell them and from what they see on TV. So any like fat white guy at the mall, that's Santa Claus. I don't care what time of year it is or when it is in the year. That guy's Santa Claus. Watch your kid, don't let him sit on that lap. You're going to get a different result than what you think. The thing though is it could work against you. When I was a kid, my brother was like 5. And we were going to the grocery store. And my brother saw a really tall black gentleman. He's never seen one of those before in his life. So he walks up to the guy and goes, Daddy, look! Chicago Bulls! My dad's like, oh, no. Oh, no. So sorry. I'm so sorry. It was embarrassing, but awesome at the same time. I wish I was old enough to really enjoy that moment. But kids are gullible, and they really have a crazy imagination because my one godson calls me Uncle Brian Wolverine. Uncle Brian Wolverine, not because I have a crazy obsession with the character Wolverine from the X-Men, aka Logan. It's because one day he had a superhero birthday party and I take barbecue sticks to my hands. That's it. That's all it takes. And I mean, I get it because he was 5, so he was probably stupid back then or something like that. But now he's like 8, and I went to visit him recently, and his mom's like, hey, Nate, guess who's here? And then you hear him like running down the stairs, and he sees me and he's like, what's up, Uncle Brian Wolverine? Like, he still thinks I'm Wolverine. Me, this guy right here, Wolverine. Be very disappointing Wolverine, you know? I mean, he's seen the movies, he has the toys. I wish I could be there when he's watching with his cousins, like, man, that's not the real Wolverine. The real Wolverine is Asian. The real Wolverine doesn't have all those muscles. The real Wolverine has no muscles. No muscles at all. He takes a lot of naps. The Wolverine takes a lot of naps. And the thing is, I don't want to tell him that I'm not Wolverine, right? Because I don't want, not just because I don't want to, like, take away his innocence, but because I'm never going to get compared to anything tougher than that in my entire life, right? Look at me! He thinks I'm Wolverine, all right? The thing is because, like, Wolverine has adamantium claws to fight enemies like Sabretooth, while Uncle Brian Wolverine has Imodium AD to battle bad guys like Heartburn. Pretty sure that disqualifies you from being an X-Men. I haven't taken the application yet, but I'm pretty sure I'd be disqualified. I've always wanted to be tough, though, guys. I've always wanted to be tough. And I think the closest I ever got tough was when I was in high school and I accidentally joined a gang. Yeah, by accident. I think it was by the way it was pitched to me. It was pitched to me in a weird way. The guy was like, hey, man, you want to join our gang? We throw a lot of parties. I was like, oh, sweet. I could DJ. DJ for a gang? That's kind of weird. We never had any, like, parties. Got in a lot of fights. I wish I could have DJ'd the fights. That would have been cool. Like, what'd you say, man? Alright, let's do this. Hey, DJ! Let's hear it for the boys. No? No? Oh, I thought that was going to get you guys all... That'd be a weird song to get people to fight, right? That'd be a weird song. So I joined that gang for like a little bit. Didn't really do anything, except one time, one of my really good friends who was also in that clique, he came up to me after class one day and he's like, hey Brian, I really need you to come with me. A bunch of dudes want to fight me at the McDonald's. Why do fights always happen like in front of restaurants? What do you want to get, food after that or something? So like, you gotta come to McDonald's, man. You gotta come to McDonald's, you gotta be able to help me out. I was like, all right, man, I'll do that. He's like, here. He puts a lock into my hand. And I'm like, oh, a symbol of our friendship. It's like, no, man, use that as a weapon. I'm like, oh, I'll use it as a weapon. I get it. Okay, cool. Then hang it around my neck, use it as a symbol of our friendship, right? Cool. So after class, I start walking to McDonald's, and I start walking, and I see a bunch of dudes that look rough around the edges. Okay? You know I can't fight when I describe dudes as rough around the edges. So I'm walking, and I start getting closer to the guys. Then I'm in front of the guys. Then I walk past the guys into the McDonald's. And then I get a quarter pounder to go! To go! I'm not getting in a fight. I threw that lot in the garbage, man. I'm not gonna fight anybody. Oh man, but I may not be tough, but I do like gangsta music. Anybody like gangsta music? Yeah, man, old school gangsta music though, man. Back in the day, I used to listen to like Tupac Shakur, right? Used to listen to Biggie Smalls. Snoop Dogg back in the day used to be super gangsta, wasn't he? Remember that like song Gin and Juice? It's like, I got bitches in my living room getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. Not leaving till 6 in the morning? Bitches leave my party at 11:30, midnight tops. Because the bitches got jobs, the bitches got no sleep, they have good credit, and those bitches are named Mark and Patrick. Those bitches are my roommates. Oh man. But you can't blame them though, because like nowadays you listen to Snoop Dogg's music and it's a little bit different, right? Like I heard a lyric in one of his songs where he goes like, I love my car like I love my wife. I hear a lot of gangsters talking about how much they love their spouses, right? You're not like, I wish we could see like a bunch of gangbangers getting ready for like a drive-by and one guy's really late. They're like, hey dog, where you been? Like, hey man, it's my anniversary today, dog. Man, that's dope. Especially since 3 out of 6 marriages end in divorce, according to a statistic I looked up on Google for this joke. Shoots like fools. It's hard though, because how long has Snoop Dogg been famous? For like 25 years, right? He lives like in a gated community, all his friends are white, he probably plays golf or something. You know? You can't be gangsta and play golf at the same time. I think they cancel each other out. Alright? And it must be weird when it's about time for him to write a song, and he's sitting in his office. He has an office, guys. He's sitting in his office like, alright, new song. I wanted to punch this dude in the face because he fucked up on my latte and it had a funny taste. Okay, that's a true story. That happened yesterday at the coffee bean. Okay. Got lost in the mansion again, too many rooms. So I just chilled with the kids and watched some cartoons. SpongeBob SquarePants, Snoop Lion. Yeah. Snoop Dogg. I do like to listen to like the radio a lot. Do you guys listen to radio still? DJs are kind of weird though, right? DJs are kind of weird on the radio. Like I was listening to radio recently, and this DJ for one of the hip hop stations, he was giving a tribute to Philip Seymour Hoffman, and he's like, "All right, man, this next song goes out to Philip Seymour Hoffman. Rest in peace. There's gonna be no one ever like you." And there's going to be no other place where you can get these sold-out Tiger tickets? Like, really? Is that how desperate you are to plug a promo for your station that you're going to tag it onto like a dead celebrity? I mean, this guy must be the worst. I wonder if he does that with like other like important news. You know? Where he's like, all right, before we get to the next song, there is an Amber Alert. Police are looking for a missing teenager. And you're missing out if you don't call in for these Tiger tickets! But for real though, I want to say rest in peace, Paul Walker. I know you're up there somewhere. You know who else is up there somewhere? Virgin Airlines, dog, get your tickets right here at 105.9 right after these Tiger tickets! Dude, there's at the end of that thing, you win VIP tickets to Tiger. By the way, anybody know who Tiger is? It doesn't matter, don't worry about it. So like, so if you win these Tiger tickets, you get like a VIP pass to hang out with Tiger. I wish I won those tickets. Because how awkward would it be for Tiger if you walked in and I won those tickets? Alright, I'm here to see my fan! What's up, dog? What's up, Tiger? You want to go hang out at a concert? No? You want to catch up on How I Met Your Mother, Tiger? I hear the last couple episodes are really deep. Let's watch it. Music. I learned everything. I learned everything about music through karaoke. Anybody karaoke? Yeah. Karaoke's the Filipino superpower. We all know how to do it. My uncles, I can tell it's a superpower because my uncles have like the thickest accents in the world, right? But when they get on the mic, they sound like Neil Diamond. Yeah. It's like, this next song is dedicated to my wife about 25 years. Honey, we met outside when in the province you're making rice. You're making rice. Okay, this song is for you. Money talks. Money don't sing it dance and it don't walk. If you know the words, sing along. But there's always that one word that you can tell they have an accent, right? Baby tonight. You can't say tonight. That's adorable. Whoops. Whoops. The mirage is gone. Oh man. My dad is my dad's Filipino. That's weird. Of course he's Filipino. And he used to teach me a lot of things growing up. He always liked to talk in analogies. You know, you know how dads are. They always like try to talk in like there's plenty of fish in the sea and stuff like that, right? So my dad one time when we were growing up, when I got my first car, he would call my car my girlfriend. Which you'd think would be weird, but it actually helps me, you know, it was really useful for helping me take care of my car. Like he would say things like, you wouldn't leave your girlfriend in a bad neighborhood. You wouldn't let your friends borrow your girlfriend. It's like, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't do that. But one time it got really weird because, you know what, I'm not that clean, but I'm trying to be. You know, I'm trying to be a lot cleaner. Back in the day when I first got my car, my dad saw my car. He's like, oh my God, look at this. Open the door. Let me see inside here. Oh my God, there's a clothes. There's a cup, there's a garbage. What? Do you want a dirty girlfriend? Yes. Yes? No. Yes. What is this on the dashboard? Huh? Why is it so sticky? I spilled Coke. Oh, you spilled Coke. Okay, you spilled Coke all over the dashboard, huh? You like it when it's sticky on your dashboard? Would you leave your sticky mess all over your girlfriend? I don't think she would like that. It's up to her, I think. Are we still talking about cars? Oh man, I have a girlfriend though. I do have a girlfriend right now. She's great. I love having a girlfriend. Anybody for girlfriends, right? That's like the weirdest thing for girlfriends. Yeah, it was mostly for like girls having margaritas. Girlfriends. But I have a girlfriend. She's great. My favorite thing about having a girlfriend is that like when you're in a relationship, that you're there to like, you know, make each other feel better, right? Like when you're feeling down, that person brings you up, right? One time my girlfriend and I were hanging out and she's like, I feel like I'm getting fat. I'm like, no, you're not getting fat. I'm getting fat. And she said, no, we're getting fat. Here's my problem with that right there, okay? I went in there and she said that she was getting fat. And then I said, I was getting fat. And then she said, I was getting fat. See? Went up there to boost her confidence, lowered my confidence. Then she's like, no, I did it because, you know, I wanted us to feel like part of a team. You know, I wanted to make sure that we feel like a team, a chubby team, you know? That's a weird way to, like, motivate your teammate, you know? Well, let's say me and you were, like, on a basketball team, and we're down by, like, 25 points. You're like, man, I'm sorry I'm not shooting well. I wasn't passing. I wish I was playing better. And we're like, no, man. We all wish you were playing better. As a team. No, as a team? I mean, as a team. I learned a lot of things about being in a relationship, though, is that one thing I've learned, and guys, if you're not in a relationship and you get one, here's a lesson for you. If a girl is giving you options, she's not really giving you options. There's one correct answer to what she wants. It's like taking an SAT test, but if you get it wrong, the SAT test will be pissed, you know? And the thing is, like one time we went to brunch, right? Then we went on a hike, and after the hike, I get a text message. She's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's just the guys. You know, they want to hang out or something like that." She's like, "You know what? You should hang out with them. You should totally hang out with them. We already had brunch. We went on a hike. You should hang out with the guys." I'm like, "You know what? Yeah, you have to hang out with the guys." I'm gonna tell them, "Guys' night. Let's do this. Guys' night." She goes, "Good. Tell them you're gonna hang out with them tonight, tomorrow night, and all weekend because they're more important than me." What? What? You said it was a trap, guys. What she wanted me to say was, look at this phone. You see this phone? I don't need that phone. The only person I need to talk to is you. Now and forever. I brought a unicorn. Want to ride on it? Let's go. But guys, we don't know that though, you know? We don't. You give us an option, we're going to take it. It's like when you put like a shock collar on a dog, right? It's like, oh, the door's open. That must mean I can go outside. Maybe I can go outside. Okay, there's something wrong here. Why would you leave the door open if I wasn't able to go outside? Oh, because you want me to go. Why didn't you just tell me or close the door, right? Don't give me the option. Although I think girls would like that though. They could put shock collars on guys, right? And make it easier for you guys. Like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. Maybe she just wants some chocolate. Okay, maybe I should go ahead and reserve that restaurant. Better. Oh man, girlfriends. I do have a job. It's not stand-up because I'm killing it, guys. It's catering. That's what I work in, right? I work in catering. So basically my job every day is this. Right over here is the Yucatan chicken with the cilantro vinaigrette. Over here is the pasta with a bolognese sauce. And over here is the roasted potatoes. What I'm really saying to them is, I hope you choke on this and die. I hope you have diarrhea. I made really bad choices in my life, and I can't believe I'm working here at the age of 30. Enjoy. I think it's because people are weird, man. People are weird. It's because I feel like every time somebody comes up to the buffet, it's just some kind of weird scenario, you know? Like, I feel like the richer you are, like at these studios, they forget what food looks like. Because one time this girl walks up to the line, and she's like this producer, and she sees the proteins, right? She looks at the chicken, then she looks at the fish. She goes, which one is the chicken? And I was like, oh, the chicken is the one with the bone sticking out, the chicken bone sticking out of it. That's the chicken, you know? One with a bone. It's not like I brought 2 anonymous lumps of meat, right? I mean, there were clues, like one had a bone and the other one was the color salmon, which is the color of salmon. And I think I can't judge her though, maybe because, you know, she's so well off, she eats like food that we don't know. She's like, oh, chicken, oh no, we don't eat that anymore. We have raptor, we eat raptor now? Yeah, we get a raptor from an island, it's real exclusive. It tastes like chicken though, they have feathers. You would know that if you watched Jurassic Park 3. You would know that. One time was really weird. There was this kid who was like 7 or 8 years old, came through the line, this Disney kid, right? So he's coming through, and we had steak, and, you know, we had salad and chicken and whatever. So he comes up to the line, I'm like, hey man, you want some steak? And he goes, I'm trying to turn my life around, man. Trying to turn your life around? You're 8 years old. What happened to you? You know? I can imagine his friends outside his house like, man, where's Jimmy? He's like, you haven't heard? Cocaine. Let's go ride our bikes. He's got to go to rehab. First of all, if you're 8 and you already have to turn your life around, you have to be in the Guinness World Book of Records for being the worst at life. Because you've only been on the planet for 8 years, you got to turn it around? The worst. And the thing is that, like, okay, I work at a buffet. If you're allergic, okay, people have allergies, right? People have allergies. Anybody have food allergies? Right? Okay. Thank you for letting me know you have food allergies. Oh man. So this, I don't mind. I'll tell you. Like people are like, oh, is there oil and olive oil in this, or is there, you know, gluten in this? The imaginary food gluten, is it in there? I'm like, yes. They're like, oh, like let me see, or like, I'm not sure. Like, oh, usually it's fine. I'll just stay away from it. This one guy walks up to me and he goes, is there any cilantro in here? And I was like, I'm not sure. He goes, because if I eat cilantro, then I will die. Then why are you eating at a buffet? I mean, you really want to, like, it's like somebody being like, I'm definitely allergic to cats. I want to be a veterinarian, you know? Or a woman at a theme park being like, how safe is this roller coaster? Because I'm pregnant. Yeah, it's one of those things you want to do. People are always like, Brian, why are you always complaining about your job? At least, you know, you get to eat free food, you know? Which is true, but I can't eat until everybody else is done eating, and I can't let them see me eat. So a lot of times when I'm sneaking food, I look like a dog that stole it off the table. You know? Like, oh yeah, enjoy that, the vegetables, salt's over there, okay, see you. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me, sir? Where was the salt? Where was the Sorry, what was that, the salt? It's over there, down over there. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to. I do get to meet cool, famous people though, you know, like working in catering. People are always excited though, because I'm like, you know, we meet a lot of celebrities doing catering. And then people are like, back home are always excited, like, hey man, who'd you meet? What did they say? Are you guys best buds? I was like, yeah man, the other day I met Chevy Chase, and he was like, is this fish? And I said, yeah. That was it. I wish I could meet like, you know, sports people like Charles Barkley. Anybody know who Charles Barkley is? Charles Barkley is my favorite on TV. He's the best thing on TV because Charles Barkley knows a lot about basketball. But Charles Barkley never talks about basketball. Yeah? Like, he'll be at the halftime show like, man, you know what, I think what I like about LeBron James is that he attacks the paint. You know what else attacks the paint? My kids attack the paint, man. You give me some paint, they come, man. The other day my kid painted me a taco. Who's hungry? And that's why I think the Miami Heat will win the NBA championship. What? I wish that he was, you know, commentating during the Olympics. You know, because the Olympics, let's face it, like the Winter Olympics, like each of us watched like what, 1 or 2 different like sports, right? 1 or 2. But I mean like, if he was commentating on all the sports, I would watch every single one of them. You know, like speed skating. You know, can you imagine speed skating? Like, coming up next is the speed skater Shawnee Davis. He's the first African American male to win a gold medal in the Winter Olympics. Man, that's interesting, man. Because people are always making fun of us saying black people can't swim. Shawnee's like, just freeze the water. I'll run on it. That guy's fast like a train. Anybody ride a train? Can you order pizza on the train? Who's hungry? And that's why I think the Miami Heat will win that championship. Put Sean on the team. Being in LA, though, people like to compare me to celebrities. I tell them like I act and I do comedy, and people always try to say you look like so and so. This one girl told me, he's like, you look like Ray Romano. You kind of look like Ray Romano. To a reply by saying, come on, no. Why? Nobody wants to look like Ray Romano, not even Ray Romano. Ray Romano's good. He's an awesome comedian. I want to be like Ray Romano, actually, in real life. But, he's also a dramatic actor. He's on that show Parenthood, you know. But it's kind of hard for me to, take him seriously sometimes because he does kind of sound whiny and, in that voice. So I keep hearing it. So I wish he, auditioned to be the Joker in The Dark Knight. How funny would that be? You know? Hey. Want to know how I got these scars? My dad was beating my mom, and I was like, come on, Dad, why? And then he came up to me and he said, hey, why so serious? Then he cut my mouth. I gotta fight Batman. There's so many problems. Did I get it? No. Did you guys have fun tonight, man? You guys have a good time? Woo! That's a lot of talking, guys. That was a lot of talking. We have a great show tonight, man. We have a fantastic show. Sakura's here. Who's here to see Sakura? Sakura is an awesome band, guys. We also have an open mic with so many talents. Who's here for an open mic? Yeah, man. You guys gotta stick around and see all this talent. There's so much talent in LA, and nobody watches it because we're all on Netflix. No, I'm just kidding. We're here to support you guys. My name is Brian Rodriguez. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Brian Rodriguez, give it up.